Hello, ladies and gents, this is Finelikewine49, just doing this commentary of my streamed matches from Northwest Major 6 that occurred about May 5th this month, that weekend. And just want to throw out this video because it's an actual major where I'm trying hard and trying to play right, and as well as having some quality opponents, as opposed to my Let's Plays, which is not the best. Pretty much the Let's Plays are just focused on how to anti-air my opponent, while these are actually breaking down the matches and going in against playing against players and counter picks and that sort of thing. So just going right into it, I did finish 9th. It was a pretty good major. There were quite a few top players that came into town. Most of EG was there, as well as Takedo and Nemo from Japan. There was East Coast, Sanford Kelly and Nuckledu, and some Maryland guys. There was NorCal and Dallas, and it was a pretty good tournament, an actual major, over 100 people. Just going into the major, there were so many good players that I think a lot of our Seattle guys got discouraged, so that's always annoying when that happens to me, because, you know, you always got to try to defend your turf the best, and I played pretty well going into the tournament. There were some other Seattle guys that were playing better than me and are more active than I am, but I think I had a pretty good showing of 9th place. And for some reason, when I go to or travel to tournaments or go to a major, I'm never too nervous, which is somehow a good thing. Somehow I make it happen. The players I played against were PR Balrog, Christian Lim from Vancouver, Integra from Dallas, and then the Seattle Cammy, the winner of last year's Northwest Majors. And just, we'll start right into the PR Balrog match. Just the thing about PR Balrog, last Evo, I think, I was watching some of his matches and I just looked at it. I was like, wow, I hope I never meet PR Balrog in an actual tournament. So I was looking at his Fei Long and I'm like, how do I even beat that? Please, please don't let me ever play him in a tournament. And sure enough, he was in my pool this time around. Played a pretty good matches, actually, off stream against a Louisiana Akuma player and Portland Cody. I pretty much did everything I wanted to do, and execution was solid, game plan was solid. So going into the PR Balrog match, I felt pretty good. And whenever I see something interesting, I'll stop it and break it down. But just in general, I do have a few topics I want to go over before I go right into the PR Balrog match. I've spoken about playing against top-level players in previous videos of mine, but I'll just go over the topic again, seeing how I've picked up some new subscribers lately. My mindset before I play a top-level player, it's really important, I think, that you tell yourself that you can win and that you need to focus on a certain list of things to take care of in the upcoming match. So when I was sitting there before my match, I pretty much had to push it out of my mind that I told myself I never wanted to play him in a tournament. And I hadn't played him before since that weekend, so what I had to do was base how I thought he was going to play on how other top players played against me before, which is use focus attacks to blow up Guile's normals and his Sonic Boom, and use their low normals to beat my normals. So I was also thinking if he's going to do his jab, walk up, focus, that I was going to flash kick him more, because I noticed a lot of people don't do that. But he ended up picking Evil Ryu. So really quickly before the match started, I said, okay, I need to stay at the range where I could whiff punish his low normals with some of my low normals, and then focus all my attention on when I think a focus attack will come and punish that accordingly, whether it's EX Boom, stand jab, Sonic Boom, or crouching strong Sonic Boom, or just dash up throw. And pretty much all the rest I would have to rely on just my reactions, not anticipation, because I'm using all my anticipation on the ground game. And pretty much for the anti-airs, I just hope I have it ingrained in my brain enough to use the right anti-air at the right spacing. So finally getting into the match itself. As you see, Nuckledu is there. For some reason he felt like the need, felt like he wanted to help me. He watched me play against KBR in a Edition Select tournament earlier that weekend. He's like, wow, you really don't know the Balrog match, so let me help you. I was like, okay. I won't turn down help from Nuckledu. Anyway, he picks Evil Ryu against me, and it's not that, I mean, it's a bad match, but it's not that complicated. It's like, stay outside crouching forward, you're probably winning. If you're inside his crouching forward range, you're probably losing. But yeah, I don't mind the fireball characters, people using that against me. If you notice, he jumped there after I like poked him and something happened. I threw a sonic boom. It's a bad habit of mine. He already figured that out, that I have a bad habit. So there I whiff punished a focus attack. And there's the staying right outside his low attack range. Thought he was going to do a focus attack again, because again, they always spam it against me, so I dashed in and he hit me with a low forward instead. So he's playing more patient. And really quickly, I want to go over what happened there and just explain where I went wrong. It's a bit of a John, but I mean, I screwed up. See how I did this stand jab? It's supposed to be a sonic boom, and it came out a jab. I didn't have charge, so I tried to do a low forward, and I was in his crouching forward range. So that's why I got hit by that combo. And yeah, on my wake up, looked like a cross up to me, but it ended up being a dive kick. So that's what happens. And just really quickly, after that round, I figure out what happened. I'm not too worried because I played it pretty well. Just had one mistake. That's always weird. I hate it when that happens. And that's me, I guess, kind of playing nervous, trying to do that back air throw. See, there's another whiff punish of his low normal. So what I'm thinking here is like, okay, I'm doing this good. I'm whiff punishing his focus and his lows. But he still is spamming lows against me. I was like, I just punished that. Why you continue to do that? I thought it gave me some room to him to back off on the lows, but he kept throwing them out. So I should have focused on whiff punishing lows even more. I don't know why I didn't tech that. Ugh. Tried to focus and dash and got the forward instead of the back. And again, I thought he would focus there because I was standing, so I went in to grab his focus, but hits me with the low forward again. Both those rounds are pretty close, so what I'm thinking to myself is like, that wasn't so bad. Nuckledu told me to go to character select. He was just telling me some of the setups that PR Balrog does. He's telling me like the cross-up dive kicks in the corner. Duggish on commentary, and Bokkin, the guy I play going into top 8 and the winner of Northwest Major last year. Do a pretty good job at commentating. Don't have any complaints. Yeah, he picked Evil Ryu against me because he saw who I played, and so obviously people do that against you in tournaments, so you got to get ready for stuff like this. The other rounds, we both started with fireballs, so I figured I'm just going to jump in at him. I was too late on that punish of his focus. He absorbed the sonic boom, and I should have poked him faster. What I wanted to do there was a sweep, but I didn't have time for the sweep, so I just went to the low shorts. Again, staying in that crouch forward range. I thought I was out of his crouch forward range, but I still blocked it. I played it safe. That was a pretty nasty walk-up sweep. Pretty good. I don't know why people don't do it more against Guile, to be honest. Again, it was a close round, so again, I'm not too pressured. I'm behind, but I'm like, well, if I just play solid, I could win this. Perfect range for Guile to win here. Fireball game. Tried to whiff punish his crouch forward there. If you notice this jump in, why it worked, we were both poking at each other, and he was looking for a poke, or he was trying to poke. So either way, he wasn't expecting a jump, or he would be behind on frames on his poke like he did there. And I was hoping he would do a sweep, but I jumped early enough to where I punished a low forward. So that was my first jump in the whole time. Finally getting back to whiff punishing lows. Doing okay on my anti-airs. Again, he jumped in there because something happened and I threw a sonic boom right away. And it's a timing that he already got a read on me. Tried to Tatsu there. It was a good attempt. How did that stand forward not work? My goodness. I thought I had that there.
Okay.
That would have been pretty funny.
That would have been disgusting.
Because it's hitting fully.
Yeah.
And if he charges that up all the way.
I think he was trying to hit a normal there.
So Evil Ryu with a demon on hand.
And going to the final round here. Blocking. Block when you get in crouching forward range. That goes so far. My goodness. Should have charged flash kick a little bit longer. I would have got him there. I like to play Guile at a standing position and going back and forth with spacing. Ugh. Thought I was gonna focus attack a sweep there. That's too bad that my upside down kick to low strong didn't work there. Back fist for days. Again, I know he wants to knock me down, so he's stressing throws. Tried to flash kick him there, but he did a low poke earlier enough. I think he screwed up a Tatsu. I don't know why he did that. But whatever, I should have won that round anyway.
Okay, going to character select. He doesn't want to go to losers.
And he's switching to Balrog, which I'm not, even though it's in Guile's favor, I'm not too comfortable with it. And Nuckledu told me I need to crouch more, or stay at a crouching position. I stand too much and go back and forth. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I'm just sitting there, that I'm gonna, he's just gonna walk up on me and jump over a flash kick, or it's easier to grab me. So I don't like charging a flash kick. I know watching his matches, he loves to do a turn punch, so I was always gonna try to stick out stand jabs in case he did a turn punch. And right there, he's jumping in because that's the range you jump in to beat a crouch fierce. So he's just banking on me not switching up from a crouch fierce, and he's right. He's jumping at the perfect range. Again, my upside down kicks, they didn't reach. The combos didn't reach. Don't know what happened there. So after that round, pretty much what's in my mind, something went wrong there. His jump ins were really good, so I need to adapt. And that was the first time I actually had to adapt in the match. He's jabbing in my block strength, that's why I hit him with a flash kick. Again, that turn punch, I should have done a fierce or a stand jab. Don't know why I jumped. I thought I could get a full combo on him or something. Yeah. Let's see here. Spacing's okay. Got him with a flash kick. Stand jab after that, at the very worst, it's going to be a trade. Okay, I'm in pretty good position here. I think I'm good. He wants to back. I think he wants to back up on me, but he ultras a back fist, which I don't think he was looking for a back fist. I think he was looking for Sonic Boom, and he twitch reacted, but either way, it worked for him. I twitch react as well. I used to look for just fireballs, and I've kind of regressed into just reacting to movement and throwing out ultra, and it works just the same. So I get knocked to losers. That was the winners finals match, and playing Christian Lim, who PR Balrog knocked into losers before me. A pretty good Canadian Zangief player. When I was looking at the projections of all the top players, what they thought was going to be the top 16, no one put me down for making it out of my pool. Everyone put in PR Balrog and this guy, Christian Lim. And I thought that was a little bonkers myself. I mean, Christian's pretty good, but I've beat him in the past. I don't even remember the last time he beat me, to be honest. I think the last one was Northwest Majors 2 years ago? And he used Blanca against me then, so. Going against Zangief, my tutorials are okay. A lot of them are pretty bad, especially my really old ones, but this one was pretty good, the Guile Zangief. I feel like the match just comes down to looking at what the Zangief player is doing, and then you can predict, have a good idea what he's going to do next, because the match is so hard. Zangief becomes predictable because he's so desperate to get in. When he's walking forward inside a green hand range with meter, he's almost always going to be looking for that Sonic Boom. So you got to try to get him off you somehow if you see him walking forward, whether it's rocking back and forth yourself, jumping back, backdash, that sort of thing. If Zangief is usually throwing out normals, that means he's trying to get a command grab on you. If he's rocking out or doing tatsus, he usually try to jump in at you. Just a general broad way of looking at it. Always know what anti-air option you're going to do against a jump fierce if he's going to throw it at you, depending on what space you're in. And again, speeding up fierce sonic booms to making really slow ones or not throwing them at all if he's in your range. That's pretty much what I'm focused on in this one. Christian, he's a really good Zangief player. He's compared to the online Zangiefs, he's really calm and patient. And once he's in, he's a problem. So I think he rarely gets in. If you listen to the actual audio here, him and the commentator have something going on. I don't know. That's fine. Let them fight it out. And yeah, I got pretty lucky that I had a Balrog player and then a Zangief player in my pool. But whatever. Got some hometown cooking by the bracket creators. Again, I'm just trying to stay in the back fist range to get him to walk at me to walk into a back fist. And what I'm actually looking at right there is if he's gonna jump at me, because then I'll do a jump forward roundhouse. That's what I'm looking at. The back fists are kind of second nature on the back burner. And again, he jumped in at a pretty good time. Usually it's not a good idea to jump when Guile's walking forward when a sonic boom's following him, but it's good to throw it in once in a while. There, he finally jumped at me and I was able to at least trade. Whenever he's close, especially when I have a lot of meter, I just throw out flash kick. That's pretty much what I use the meter for in this match. I don't know, he was in such a position where he couldn't possibly react to a flash kick, so he would have to just guess with the Ultra 2, which is a pretty good situation for me. That's unsafe. I finally punished that sweep, and there's the flash kick when we're in an even situation, just get away like that. Yeah, good jump fierce, bad anti-air by me, so that one jump fierce got him in, and he was able to take the life lead from that. I was able to even it up when he finally jumped at me again. Playing pretty desperate with all these jumps. It's usually not like him. Again, he's crouching forward, walking, crouching forward, walking. That's usually my green light to throw back fist. And again, he was walking forward in that range looking for a sonic boom, so I gave him what he wanted. And I ended it. Kenny Lim. Helping Christian. BS. If you go to a tournament, a lot of people will try this on you, because Blanca, especially in this match, is really easy to learn. You just look for a sonic boom and you just slide it. So pretty much in this match, I cut down sonic booms probably down to 25% of the time what I normally throw sonic booms. I basically have to throw them out randomly and long intervals in between them because he can easily react to a sonic boom. And see, just backing up right outside his pokes, and I just whiff punish his poke. That's what this match is all about. And the reason why it's so easy for Blanca to slide a sonic boom, because Guile's hurt box, there's a number of hurt boxes he has when he throws sonic boom, and the one on the bottom recovers last, and it's like a normal fireball. Low forward is really good in this match because Blanca's so short. A lot of Guile's mid and high normals do not hit him. That's unsafe, but I don't want to waste meter at this moment. I'm just trying to build meter and beat him up, punishing his unsafe slides. In this match, I think Blanca for Guile is the easiest character in the game to jump in on, because all the Blanca players are looking for Sonic Boom. They're so focused on Sonic Booms, and sometimes they'll put it on the back burner your normals and try to beat your normals. The last thing they're thinking about is a jump in, so that's why it's so easy to jump in on him.
I like the way he's approached it.
And I'm building it up quite a bit too. I'm not jumping in on him, so when I finally do, I have a really high probability of hitting it. And when I see, like, he's not anti-airing that,
Undeniable fact.
and when I'm jumping when I think he'll throw out a poke of his own.
Clim doing smart. He's earning inches. He's earning those inches.
See, he's Twitch reacting again, just like PR Balrog did. And I'm punishing accordingly.
It's like, please get me out of here.
See, he's looking for the Sonic Boom again at this range. I'm just not throwing it.
Wow.
Just don't even do it when you're in this range.
It looks like the key for Guile winning this match is just pretend like you're gonna do a Sonic Boom, but just never do a Sonic Boom.
It's probably one of the most boring matches in the game. Like, look at this. He's looking for a Sonic Boom, and I'm just not throwing it.
It's over.
Really clean win.
Jeff moves on.
Yep. And going into the last day of this tournament, I'm going up against Integra, a Dallas Ken player. He did watch me play quite a bit that whole weekend, and he was trying to download me. I didn't really mind him watching me. It's not a big deal to me. There's not too many Guile players down in Texas, so. My friends were telling me that Integra is a calm Ken who likes to use medium kick in his block strings to, you know, counter hit my buttons. So going into it, I figured I was going to play a little bit calmer,
Jeff is my boy.
just in general, because I didn't know what to expect.
Nice crouch fierce.
And that's not a opening from a calm Ken that you'd expect, that's for sure.
In the neutral. Oh, wow.
It's really hard for Ken to get in, and that's one way of doing it that I'm not too great of punishing is the air tatsu. So
Oh, no.
that was a little
Focus in the upper
awkward right there, eh?
wonky there.
I did a chain combo, and you can't use specials in the chain, so that's why it wasn't a combo.
Ken, opens him up.
And Ken's inside now. I'm trying to not press too many buttons right away, because that would set up the counter hit. There's another counter hit combo with me pressing buttons, so
Playing really smart.
that first round was a little bit crazy. So it kind of surprised me after everyone was telling me he was a calm player, so I guess he was trying to force his way in and try to make something happen. An unfortunate Sonic Boom that got jumped in on. So again, just throwing out DP when he doesn't have meter to do it, so I'm filing that away in my banks to try to adapt to it later. Usually I always Kara throw, or tech a Kara throw, but I guess I was surprised he was going in so much. And trying to stay at that range as much as I can. He's getting in by just step kicks. So I should be doing sobots or focus attacks or jump backs at that moment. He was just going nuts. He pretty much killed himself that round, so I'm really switching it up now and did the jump in because I wanted him to get off me. That's one way of doing it. There's not really much to say. So I did that sobot there to stop his step kicks. Also, the crouch strong will stop the step kicks if you're further away. So pretty much here, I want to watch for the air tatsus. Switching to the sobots. And now, since I got punished on that stand tech, what I want to do is just block a lot, because if he hits a bunch of counter hit combos, then I'll get stunned. And that was just a bad jump in on the corner when I had super. You can't do that against Guile, no matter what the timing is, unless it's super early. And he did it way too late, so it was a free super. You could do the autocorrect motion that I did, or you can do just the normal motion, get the 2 hits, and then link ultra after it. It's really easy.
And aside from the EX Tatsu, he doesn't really have a lot of side-to-side mix-ups or, you know, high-low. His overheads you can react to. You saw Jeff block.
He's getting coached by other Dallas players.
Like a frontal mix-up, sort of, you know, throw low situation.
They weren't the kindest of people, I have to say that right away. Thought they were kind of full of themselves, them and NorCal.
So far it's been
And NorCal got just destroyed by Seattle and Canada that whole weekend. It was hilarious. Except for Huda Man. He was the only one that did okay.
Thinking about what he's doing and the 50-50s and start second guessing himself, he's actually going to take the match.
Yes.
So again, I'm just kind of be cautious here. Just looking for the air Tatsus. And even when I do look for the air Tatsus, I still get hit by him. So what you do about that is a low forward when low profile it when they eventually do come in. I got lucky and I didn't get punched on a flash kick, but I put it in his head that I'm throwing out reversals, so he got to be a little bit more careful. Oh, screwed up my combo, but got to reset. That sweep is really good. See, I thought he was going to step kick, but whatever. It still worked. The jump back would have punished the step kick. He's not doing very much walking forward, so jumping back in the corner is not that much of a mistake. It's kind of hard to explain what's going on because he's going in so hard. It's ridiculous. Ah, how did that neutral jump not punish the step kick? Had meter for a shenanigan though, so. Man, I tech a lot, and for some reason in this one, I was giving him respect. I guess I should have done more techs. More techs and more flash kicks. I was looking for a fireball there. I thought I was going to throw it eventually because I thought he was going to build meter. Whatever. Before this match was like, I can't believe it that he did that. It's an old tactic, years old. When you jump over a fireball, people just run in and grab you. I was like, wow, you really did that against me? I don't let it happen again. But yeah, all the top players were like betting on this one because there was a bunch of boring ones beforehand. So they're all getting excited over this match because it was kind of crazy. Oh, bad jump. Rare to see that in an actual tournament. He's just going in, my god. See, all my flash kicks have been working. It's ridiculous. Look at this. I'm just sticking out pokes and he's running into it. Running into my flash kicks. I thought that was going to combo, but could have ended it with a sweep or a back fist. That works. Yeah, that was a horrible top 16 match. My god. And going into the last match of this video, it's going up against a Seattle Cammy, the winner of Northwest Majors last year. And this was the last top 16 match to make it to top 8. So most people were gone and not watching it. And it was just a battle between two guys who, myself and David Allison, who play each other quite a bit. He usually beats me, but I think he played really nervous in this game here. The reason why Guile Cammy is so difficult is because Cammy has a back throw, which will lead to an unblockable setup. She walks forward jab and then jumps and medium dive kicks at the highest level, and that's a unblockable setup. And so ideally you don't want to get thrown, but if you have to block a dive kick or block a focus attack, and you try to tech a lot, her three frame crouching short will blow up you trying to either crouch tech or stand tech because it's such a good timing. So it's kind of like pick your poison when you're behind on frames against Cammy. If you get hit with the crouching short, you'll get a spiral arrow combo, and that'll lead to another jump in. So either way, it's not a high probability scenario that you'll get out of it. And he's trying to go really fast to stop my reactions, because if you go fast enough and I guess wrong once, then he's in and he gets the lead and the advantage. He's throwing out DP because he knows that I like to tech because I don't want to get hit with a back throw, so that's why he threw that DP there. And I'm really focusing on his dive kick because that's the only way to get in, but again, he's going so fast, he just needs one dive kick and he wins. That was really bad play by him. He let me get charged for flash kick and I had meter. So of course I was going to throw it out there. Again, he usually plays better than that, so I think he was just nervous at this time. And he's doing a lot of bad jumps too. Like, he'll jump over sonic booms and I'll just flash kick him when he shouldn't be jumping. That's a good tactic to use against Guile, because the Guile player sees him jump up, but they want to DP or anti-air you so bad that they throw out flash kick when they can't. If they don't put a normal on it, flash kick will just go under it. And again, at this range, I'm really looking for his EX dive kick, and I'm trying to ultra it, but what I should be doing almost every time, unless he gets really predictable with the dive kick, is either a jump back roundhouse or jump back jab, because trying to buffer ultra while dealing with Cammy's other stuff is just too much. You should just jump back with a normal to beat the dive kick. And I'm doing something really bad trying to DP the dive kick, and it's not a high probability answer to that. Again, like, we know that we like to press buttons at each other, so that's why we're throwing reversals. I thought that flash kick would punish the backdash, and I had the meter to FADC it, but again, I thought he did something unsafe, and got punished pretty bad for it. And just thinking back, it wasn't too bad, but I do need to focus on punishing the dive kicks better, so more focus attacks really, and more air-to-airs. Oh, forced to block Cammy's stuff. I'm in the corner, and I can go for a combo, but yeah, it's better if you throw Cammy back in the corner, I think. He's looking for a sonic boom, and I'm looking for a jump, so that's why we're just walking and blocking there. He didn't have meter for a DP, so that's why I back fist, and I didn't have charge for a flash kick combo there, so that was the move that I had to go for, was a crouching strong sonic boom cancel to sweep. And here's the unblockable. You see it right here. You could focus attack and try to dash out of it or wiggle block it. That was pretty much the only thing you could do. Forced to block Cammy's stuff, get lucky, and I tech. Can't believe that arrow traded with my jab, because that's what I was looking for. Oh, how did Stand Fierce not work there? BS. When they jab and walk at you, usually they are looking to grab you, so that's why I stand teched. Ugh, no option select on his jump in. I was able to get out of there. Ugh. I'm so glad the spiral arrow wasn't on the end of that. Okay, jump out of there. Sometimes that's good to switch up your defensive options. Looking for ultra, but if I would have thrown it out there, he would have gone over it. Finally, another air-to-air. Oh, I tried to forward dash, but I got a back dash, and I couldn't ultra at that range, so even if I did do the forward dash and ultra, I probably still would have lost a round, so whatever. Some more bad jumps. My goodness, Carlos. Look at that, 3 bad jumps in a row. Oh, I tried to get lucky there. That would have been awesome. Oh, there's that 3 frame short, and that timing just blows Guile up. Finally going an air grab. That's one way to deal with Cammy. Oh, that went so far. Okay. I thought that looks to me like it'd be good, but it wasn't even close. But I was able to chip him no matter what, so. Seattle players wanting Carlos to win, not me. Oh. Alright, me going in here. Thought he'd throw out more focuses when he doesn't have meter, because usually if he doesn't dive kick, he's focusing, and I get hit by a crouching forward, just like the PR Balrog match. Pretty awesome. My jump-ins are pretty good this whole tournament.
Carlos smelled it.
Ugh, forced to block a dive kick, and this will set up the unblockable setup.
Cross up. Confirmed.
This match sucks.
Cammy trying to open it up.
Ugh,
Dominant,
that was just a horrible round. My goodness.
Made the adjustments necessary to the way that Jeff was playing his defense.
The way Duncan and Carlos work together as far as coaching is amazing.
Yeah, nothing too bad, I'd say, going into this. I should be focus attacking more dive kicks,
It's an advantage you can have when you play with a
but I'm focused on so many other things. It's kind of hard to react to dive kicks when
nice crouch fierce.
focusing on focus attacks and trying to input ultra movements. And here I'm so behind on health, I can't throw him in the corner. I need to get some damage.
No, he's got to save as much of his resources to try to close.
Oh, this is not looking good.
It's getting close.
Right now, he might need the flash kick FADC. He'll take it.
Yep, flash kick FDC to get out of there.
Forward, Cammy, dodge
And I'm looking for another jump to ultra here.
Ooh, nice whip punish.
And right here, I tried.
Ultra, but he missed it. Jeff,
Probably should have,
little frustrated.
instead of ultra, probably should have focus attack. Could have won. Could have jump back jab. I don't think jump back roundhouse would have worked.
It's a rough match.
But yeah, tried my best. And if you wanted to watch how Nuckledu played against that guy, you can go to Team Chaos and look through the replays of all these, all the Northwest Majors matches. Nuckledu actually did lose to that Cammy player as well, and I thought his match was worse than mine. But the next major that I'll be going to will probably be Evo. I want to go to something else, but odds are it will be Evo, and that's always hard to find replays. So I probably won't be doing any more voiceover commentaries unless they're for Seattle or Canadian monthlies. So just be sure to comment below on what you want to see from my channel next, and whether it's a tutorial or a video of some other kind. I'll try my best to throw that out there. And if I can't do anything very much at all, then I'll at least try to throw out another Let's Play episode. Alright, thanks for sitting through that long video. Just rate and comment, and see you guys next time.